What is automation? Automation is both remote and within reach. With just one step, you can enter the realm of automation, but this does not mean charging ahead blindly. Rather, you must take a step back, returning to the situation of a century ago when Western weapons forced the abandonment of the martial arts world. In our brand new automated home, we will then revive the skills of Kung Fu and guide the world with a martial spirit. Why did many people in the past refrain from practicing Kung Fu? That is because cultivating Kung Fu was once a way of life that was risky for one's life. Therefore, this time we aim to transform the traditional duel of blades into a contest played with a ball by placing a ping-pong table in the center. Here, ping-pong no longer refers solely to a sport, it evolves, guided by Kung Fu techniques, into what we call pong-fu. However, nowadays true ping-pong contests often lose their essence of traditional Kung Fu. What should have been a contest using a square wooden paddle, with a handle, using the front corner for aiming, and agile close-range attacks, resembling a sword, has been a poor imitation of Kung Fu using kitchen knives or chopsticks, incapable of fully exhibiting the skills of ping-pong player. In pong-fu, the technique emphasizes bilateral coordination. One must adopt a staggered stance with one leg forward and one leg back so that the front foot can step sideways, unlike the modern approach, where both feet are held parallel, guarding only the forehand side. Replacing traditional Kung Fu with pong-fu is a key step in establishing the body-mind-brain concept within automation and in forging a new martial arts realm. Here, mind refers to one's conscience or inner heart character, body is represented by body pong, reflecting the physical fitness and pong-fu prowess, and brain signifies brain-computer, which embodies a new way for humans to interact with computers. The order of these three implies that no matter how intelligent we might be, without the proper guidance of the mind and body, automation cannot be truly and naturally achieved. As mentioned earlier, following heart character comes body pong. We will use pong-fu practice to assess each person's true heart character and even determine their social status based on their body pong skills. This method of evaluation far surpasses the outdated system that relies on money, power, and fame. Furthermore, pong-fu will ultimately serve as the arbiter in resolving disputes, whether between individuals or between nations. When you reflect on it, Kung Fu was originally created for combat, and a contest based on pong-fu is undoubtedly more benevolent and rational compared to today's weapons, which are infused with violence. More importantly, the widespread practice of pong-fu will help alleviate the unemployment issues brought about by automation. As long as every person who lost his current job learns to play pong-fu instead, his basic livelihood can be automatically secured by the automated system. Hence, future basic education will include pong-fu training, thus transforming the four categories of human basic needs from clothing, food, shelter, and transportation into clothing, food, shelter, and pong-fu. After all, the mainstream method for transportation vehicles, while convenient, also invisibly lessen the fitness of the legs. The era of automation offers us a new choice, no longer to pursue money and material pleasure alone, but to emphasize a fit body. Next, let me discuss the technological protagonist of our automation, robotic abacus, dubbed Robacus. 50 years ago, when I first encountered Fortran computer language, I discovered that computers were far more intelligent than the human brain. Their future mission was to help humanity achieve automation. At that time, I spent 3 months preparing the automated calculations for my thesis and, after just one day of multiple telephone conversations with my professor, Herbert Goldstein, completed the entire doctoral thesis. Goldstein once exclaimed to his colleagues, "Joe made my blood boil that day." He even asked me whether he should learn programming as well, and I replied with a smile, "No need, because soon we'll be able to write programs in English." 10 years later, I personally built a system that constructs programs using natural language and applied it to the software automation platform Robacus. In no time, Robacus, in a record-breaking pace, helped the 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant relicensing. From then on, Robacus became the bridge connecting ordinary users and supercomputers. Initially, it was designed for nuclear supercomputing. Now, it can be expanded for the automation of the entire society. Robacus relies on the formidable power of computer intelligence, CI, rather than simple artificial intelligence, AI, although the latter has proven to be a capable assistant to Robacus. The use of Robacus is entirely voluntary. only those who possess highly advanced pongfu skills are granted the qualification to control the automation system from within. Moreover, a person's social standing will no longer be determined by their direct contributions to automation on Robaka's platform, but rather by the ranking of their pongfu ability. After all, what we have now is not still a place for trading benefits, but rather old traditional martial arts world. In summary, after trying for more than 100 years, the West has ultimately failed to catch up with the advanced civilization of the East, and the East rises again through self-revival, resolving its plight from the self-destructive exploitation, superstition, and barbarism imposed by the West. While resisting the threat of AI going out of control, the East will choose to return to its ancient, natural, and automated civilization as the best strategy. On this occasion, the East, with the combined forces of ping-pong and computers, aims to rebuild the glory and intensity of the martial arts world of old. Ping-pong improves upon traditional kung fu, giving birth to a brand new pongfu, and computers support automated production and distribution to satisfy the most basic human needs.